National Assembly member for Banjul North and chairperson of the National Assembly Select Committee on Health has called for more vigilance as the country witnessed a decline in the number of coronavirus cases compared to recent months. He was speaking during the Good Morning Africa program on Africa TV on Wednesday. More in this report. Usman Silla said there is a need to practice the WHO guidelines on the coronavirus preventive measures in order to avoid further spread of the virus in the country.
That we still need to continue our vigilance, and so that the face masks, the restrictions, the precautions that are being advised for people to pay heed to, adhere to, like face masks, physical distancing, and the like. I think it will help the country greatly for us to maintain these low levels, and then these non-deaths, because I think the deaths is an issue of concern.
Yeah, absolutely.
People dying from this, that's the real issue for concern.
Yeah, very well.
Of course, having people hospitalized also, because people who have been productive, who have been very useful in society, having them hospitalized is also an issue. But the issue of death is the major concern.
The level of compliance with wearing of face masks at public places significantly decreased in recent weeks, following the relaxation of the curfew and the easing of the regulations on markets and shopping centers. To this effect, the Office of the Inspector General of Police in a press release on Sunday warned that anyone found wanting will be prosecuted accordingly. Honorable Silla said people's behavior also have an impact on the increase in the number of cases in the country.
Well, it's quite obvious that the way people are behaving have really an impact on the cases to be registered. Of course, you can see a degree of complacency because for some people, the face mask is just something that they carry with them. Whenever they see a law enforcer, they put it on so as not to be in conflict with the law. And it's not meant for that. One has to be convinced that this is something that can protect me and can protect others. One has to have concern for others. You know, this is really testing on us as human beings, whether we really care for others. Those who do not observe this thing it's an indication that they do not care for others. I can just say that.
Most of the regulation violators argue that even the enforcers of these regulations are sometimes found wanting. But Honorable Silla is of the view that people should learn to protect themselves and others even if the enforcers are not adhering to the regulations.
I say, what I do, look at what I say. You know, that's not a good lesson.
Yeah,
but that's fine.
Yeah.
Even if they are violating it. For you also have a responsibility.
Okay.
You fail in your responsibility, but I ensure that I don't fail in my responsibility. So I think this is the type of responsibility I'm injecting people. I want people
whatever the case, you do right.
To imbue.
Whatever the case.
Whatever the case. And there are places when those that are violating, like those at the level of government, they can be taken to task. There's a place that one can do that. But for me, myself, I will not do anything that is inimical to my interest or to the interest of others. I will ensure that I observe the precautions. If those that are supposed to be doing it, taking the lead, are not doing it, that doesn't mean that also gives me the guarantee, the leeway, the opportunity, the guarantee, the license to follow suit, to do what they're doing.
The country currently has 3,579 cases of the virus, 112 died, and more than 2,000 recovered. Reporting for iAfrica News, I am Mariam Cham.